What's up, beautiful people? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day today. Amidst all this crazy shenanigans, very unpredictable energy going on, and we are here to discuss the weekly energies for the week of August 18th to the 24th of 2020. Now, there is I went live yesterday and talked a lot about the Mars retrograde energy and all this other stuff going on, but I'm really feeling this Saturn and this Pluto energy, and this week, we the hits just keep on coming, like they say, right? So, what's up, Dale? How you doing, brother? I hope everything's going down good there in Australia. Oi, mi gente, what's up? These times are incredibly transformative, and what I'm feeling is there's sort of a haze. We can't really see what's coming next. We can't see the next chapter or the future. And normally we like to at least attempt to have some kind of understanding or structure or schedule, if you will, as we move through these energies, right? And as we're moving through these energies and without having a schedule, it makes us rely on different factors within us to be able to go forward one day at a time. And of course, they say take it one day at a time. Yeah. But when you really have to do that, when you have no other choice, it sort of becomes a whole new reality in and of itself, right? What's up, Nicole? So with that, taking it one day at a time, we have to realize that this Pluto energy, that is this Pluto and Saturn energy, really, that's dominating the playing field of life, so to speak, right now. They are transforming us. And with this transformation, usually when we have a structure or schedule, even for work, or relationships or eating or working out, whatever, these things right now, there's a lot of unknowns. And that in and of itself is going to be a big test or testament to our adapting to this change. As we grow through these energies this week, we are going to be tested. There are things that are coming up that are really coming down to looking at our destiny, looking at, like if we have this vision in our mind of this destiny, what are the parts or the pieces of the foundation in our life that are not in alignment with that destiny? And nobody's going to have all the answers right now. Okay. But I will say that toxic people, things, experiences, and situations are being purged out of our lives. Now, that can get very complicated when you're dealing with things, say, such as like if you're going through like a custody battle, or if you're, doing some business deals, right? So say like, you own a business with someone and now you guys like aren't really getting along, and suddenly like you have opposing ideas or ideologies. Now one person's taking another person to court and all this shit's getting ugly. What do? Do you fight the fight? Do you back off? Do you look for a settlement? Do you attempt to, like only you are going to know deep down in your heart what you need to do in that situation. And that is where the difficulty comes in, because we cannot fully know what the outcome is going to be. It's unknown. Not only that, but in the world, in the macrocosm, the bigger picture of all this stuff going on, this energy is transforming humanity at the same time. So on multiple levels, our lives are being shifted. So maybe at one point we thought that, okay, I'm dedicated to this path. I'm going to make this happen. We're going to do this. And then suddenly things start coming at you and you're like, well, is that the right thing to do? Where do I go? We're literally questioning and we're revisiting, with Pluto and Saturn retrograding in the third decan of Capricorn. Now with Mars square it, we're questioning the very foundation of everything that we've been setting up in this last year. And this year has been tumultuous already. So with all this change, it requires us to go within, and it requires us to just look, you can only control so much. And as long as you're, and this is why it always comes back around to being in the heart. What is your heart telling you? What is it? What feels right? And sometimes when you're in the midst of that shit, you don't really know what feels right. Okay. Bashful Bacon. First of all, fucking love the name. All right. What is a deacon? Okay. So in astrology, each house has 3 deacons, or 3 separate pieces of the pie. All right. And each deacon represents a certain evolution of the energy, if you will. Okay. All right, good. So generally, very, this is an oversimplification, but very, very simplified speaking, the 3rd deacon is like the mastery part of that energy. And Capricorn has, we just finished, last year going through, the South Node in Capricorn, letting go of all this, crap. Now with all these massive, malefic planets conglomerating in that area, it's ripping up the very foundation, the very root of society, of who we are as a species. And we still got more coming. We still have more coming. I will say though, this new moon energy, happy new moon in Leo, by the way, this new moon energy is lit, and it's really activating our heart space. As this new level or new type of energy comes into our experience, there's many different ways that this can play out, but it's new, it's unknown. Okay, now we did have Mars just pass over Eris, right? Now Eris is I believe, like, I don't know what they call it now, a planetoid or a fixed star, or it's basically like Chiron. Okay, so whatever nomenclature you choose to use for that, but Eris is a very similar energy, from my understanding, to Black Moon Lilith. Okay, and it is basically it's fixed there at 23 degrees of Aries. So Mars is that very masculine, penetrating energy, sitting on top of Eris, which is like, boom. So it's either this past, especially with the Uranus that just went retrograde this past weekend, we got a sign that is either saying, okay, now you have clarity on where you're going, or now you're realizing that you have no fucking idea what you're doing. But either way, you've gotten some kind of direction. And that direction is going to bring us to this next stage of, okay, where the fuck are we going? Is Eris chaos or discord? Well, Eris does represent chaos and discord, but it also represents like standing up for what you believe in, like representing who you are. Okay. What do I think will happen this year? well, that's a loaded question. I mean, fucking what has not happened this year, right? I do think that something very, very, very big and even unexpected is going to be coming. Second or third week in September, I'm feeling. I've heard other people say like October, but somewhere between September, October, November, you bet your ass something's coming. I'm going to say second or third week in September. That's what I feel. I'm feeling it. Who knows? Alien invasion, or another modified version of, what's going on now, or trying to mandate certain things that shouldn't be mandated, or whatever. Who knows? But I do know that that it's going to get kind of gnarly, and it's going to require us to be prepared and to rely on the people around us. That's why community, North Node in Gemini, community, so important. I cannot stress this enough. Community is everything. All right. Well, and look, so good or bad, we have to stop looking at it like that. Okay. That is a construct, a dualistic construct in our mind that we create. All right. That's like saying, I want to feel safe. Well, if you're not connected to your heart, you're never going to feel safe within yourself. Okay. So this is where we have the number one thing. Okay. The number one thing we have to do is focus on listening to our heart. That is where all the answers are. Okay. We do got this shit. All right. Whatever's going on, whatever's coming, whatever happens, those of us who believe in us, in ourselves, and those of us that are coming from a heart space, right? And those of us that are staying true to our belief in this age of Aquarius, in ourselves, in the universe, in a higher vibration, we are going to continue to go in that level. I will say though that it's going to be unexpected for all of myself, all of us. It doesn't matter how much work you've done on yourself. We are all shifting to a whole nother level. We have to just allow it to happen. And a lot of people don't want to do that, right? Because we get attached. We have attachments to things, people, places, ideas, feelings, whatever. And these attachments are what hold us back from evolving. So whatever is going to happen in the next 3 months, it's going to require us to surrender these attachments. Because if we want to raise our consciousness and go into this, new world, we cannot take these dense vibrational feelings, situations, energies with us. Okay. Happiness is an inside job. Inner peace is an inside job. And there is a lot of purging going on with Mars square Pluto, Mars square Saturn. This is bringing up all kinds of deep shit that you probably thought you already worked through, but there's still more layers. As long as you're alive, there's more layers. Look, guys, the work never stops. It just doesn't. That's what we're here to do. And if you're a light worker, empath, starseed, whatever, you are here to do the work. So it's not like, if you're at that place where you're like, fuck, man, is this shit over? Come on, I'm done with it already. No, that's the wrong answer. We must sit in it. We must sit with ourselves in this place and just allow ourselves to be the force that we are, just to be. Stop doing, start being. That's the work. All right. We are transmuters of energy. And we're doing some pretty fucking heavy lifting right now. Okay. Like, trying to get this shit purged, man. Okay. So back to this week, today with this new moon. All right. We have a very powerful new moon. If you haven't watched my new moon in Leo video on YouTube, please go watch it. I go way deep into all that stuff, but this is really opening up our heart. And sometimes, when the heart opens, okay, it can sometimes feel like heartbreak because you're essentially breaking it, cracking it open. Okay. And when it opens up, all the bad shit has to come out and be purged so that all the good stuff can come in and replace it. And this week, we got a lot of that going on. So it's going to look for inspiration that is going to come in to, propel us forward into this next place. This next couple months, guys, I don't want to say it's almost like, sort of a testing ground for us within ourselves. With Mars going inward, going internally, this is going to purge out a lot of the narcissism in our society. And there is a fucking lot of it. Okay. So watch, there a lot of projection, a lot of it's just going to be spewing all over the place like a fucking fire hose. And hey, you know what? That's okay. You just got to let it do its thing. You don't try to control it, stop it. We have to learn to go with the flow. All right. That's the only option. And we have a lot of energy that's connecting to Regulus this week. Okay. Now, right. So when we have this new moon, the sun and the moon are just I believe Regulus is at 0 degrees of Virgo right now. So from the new moon, it's only 4 degrees away, right? So it's still within a 4-degree orb. So we're still getting a touch of the energy, but then the sun and the moon and Mercury are all boom, 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 gonna hit Regulus. Now, what does that mean? Regulus is the fixed star of leadership. It's the fixed star of get your shit together. It's the fixed star of open up your heart and be real and take responsibility for yourself. It's sort of like, to me, Regulus is like that fucking drill sergeant that is just like, let's go. That voice in your head says, wake up. That voice in your head says, keep going. Don't give up. Don't stop. Make it fucking happen. No limits. It is that voice. Very interesting to note, too, that this new moon is exactly on top of Donald Trump's Mars. And his ascendant is right on top of Regulus. Very, very interesting. So we're going to see how all that's going to play out, right? So utilize this energy, okay? Like, this is like an all or nothing energy, guys. It's like, look, the universe saying to us, sitting us down and staring at us right in the fucking eye. Like, hey, it's time to put up or shut up. It's time to make shit happen. It's time to be fucking real with yourself. All right? Stand up, take responsibility, be a fucking man or be a woman, and make your fucking life happen. There is no more gray area halfway. It's, hey, look, I'm going here or I'm going there. You coming with me? Yes, no, up, down, right, no. Okay, cool, peace. That's it. Now, of course, it's not going to be as black and white as that, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, we're going to be getting these feelings, these inklings, and the people that are unaware of it, they're going to be fucking following their triggers like little chickens all over the place. Just blah, 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 blah. Let them go cluck somewhere else, okay? We don't need that fucking drama. We don't need that shit. What we need to do is unite and come together, because the people that resonate with each other, you, me, us all, we all need to make sure that we're coming together, because we're going to need each other in many more ways than any of us realize right now. I feel that to my fucking bones. It's why I'm doing all this shit that I'm doing. You know, and things are taking unexpected turns, and things are going in ways that I didn't expect. We don't know. But you know what? I get up every day and I follow my heart, and whatever happens, and I have faith and trust in the universe. And there we go. There we have it. That's what it is. And if it works, yay. If not, I accept it. And that is the attitude we have to have, because we don't know what life's going to look like in a month. We don't know. Okay? So have the courage to open up that heart space. Have the willpower, have the inspiration to step into that flame within you. That is fucking, it's like a pilot that has been lit, but it hurts at first, right? It's like, whoa, it's intense. But that's where everything that we want is. But we have to be willing. It's like almost we have like work up. It's like when you get ready to jump off a cliff, like to go cliff diving, right? Like, oh shit, that's way far down. All these feelings start coming up. Holy shit. But then once you jump, it's like, wow, you just feel alive inside, right? That is what the Plutonian energy does. It wakes us up to that alive feeling. And this Plutonian energy is not fucking around, especially with the yods on top of it. And then we bring in Saturn. Now, Saturn is like, whoa, okay, guys, this transformation is necessary, but We need structure. You can't handle all this energy at once, so we need to break it up into little pieces. Okay? Okay. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Exactly. But, you know, the universe knows how much we can handle. All right. So the more, nice, the more that we put our faith and trust in the universe, honestly, the easier this process gets. It doesn't have to be hard. And I know, like, feeling some of this shit, you have to be willing to feel. That is the one stipulation, because that is how we transmute energy, by feeling it, right? So as long as we're feeling it, then we're processing it. Do not stuff this shit down. You have to allow yourself to get on that fire and let it fucking light you up. Okay? And this is a good thing. It's a very good thing. Okay? So stay focused on what you want to create, what you want to manifest, and come from your heart. All right? Yeah, you know, like this fire energy, right? And of course, we still do have a grand fire trine this week. On top of the new, I'm telling you guys, this fucking energy is lit. Okay? It's intense, but it was going to require 100% of you to jump the fuck in. Jump in. That's what we have to do. And of course, we still have that yod, you know, going to Saturn, which is also incredibly intense. All right. But then let's see here. Then on August 22nd, we are heading in to Virgo season. So happy birthday to all my Virgos out there. I cannot believe how fast this fucking Leo season went, right? And so on the 22nd is when the sun will be right smack on top of Regulus. So that is when this energy is really going to be fucking heating up. It's really going to be playing a big part. And then on the 23rd, we step into this new yod energy. Okay? What's up, Leslie? So this new yod energy, the learning lesson, the experience, the tip, you know, it's two quincunxes with the sextile. This is known as the finger of God. This is for humanity to learn. This is where we're growing and learning and, you know, experiencing stuff. This is going to be learning at Chiron. Woo! Chiron, the wounded healer. And if that ain't enough, it's to the sun and the moon. So this is right to our spirit, our emotions, and our fucking vulnerability of the centerpiece of the most vulnerable part of our ego ever. Anywhere. I'll tell you what, man. This is some of the most healing energy I've ever seen in astrology. And granted, you know, I've only been studying this for about 6 years, but I've looked at a lot of, you know, astrological charts. This shit is fucking real, guys. So we have the sun that is still 1 degree orb off of Regulus, sextile the moon in Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio likes to dig shit up. And on this day, okay, the moon is going to be exactly opposed Uranus. So you can expect all kinds of unexpected shit happening around here, right? Reality check times 1,000, 100%. So with Chiron and Aries collectively, right? This new yod, and of course, because it's connected to the sun and the moon, Mercury and the moon. We could still put the sun in there because it's still with an orb, but you know, but actually it's Mercury that sextile the moon. So and these guys are moving fast, right? So this is gonna be like wow. And So this is communicating, hey, look, here's this deep down suppressed, unconscious, wounded child within your ego that you've been suppressing, avoiding, trying to hide from, this guilt, shame that you don't want to feel. That's got to come up, because if you want to evolve, you can't have this shit hiding out in there, right? And and that is where this energy just brings it out. And this is, of course, in the collective, okay? So this is going to be a little bit different for everybody. But I know if you're really connected to the Chiron energy, I know I am, this is going to be very internal, okay? So as we're going through all this stuff, and then, on top of that, we have Venus coming into its opposition to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. Now, it won't hit exact until next week, but the opposition of Venus to Jupiter is actually a good one. I actually am looking forward to that, because we have the greater benefic and the lesser benefic saying, hey, can we all just get along? Like, shit's been bad enough. I don't want to make things worse. Let's just, it's like ceasefire, right? Can we just chill, please? But then, of course, when Venus opposes Pluto, that and Saturn, that's just, going to be more fun stuff to deal with regarding, deep hidden shit and deep stuff that, with relationships that are going to be intense and deep. So it's going to be a deep couple weeks, guys. Like this, can't we all just get along, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, fuck, dude, can't we all just get along? And we have Neptune now. Its sextile is exactly in between Jupiter and Pluto. So, Neptune with Pluto, moving farther back, and they're both retrograding. They're only within 2-degree orb. That's a very powerful energy too. That's carrying us deeper into this fucking rabbit hole. We are in in a rabbit hole of rabbit holes. Like, at this point, who fucking knows where we are? We've gone down so many rabbit holes. It's just, it keeps going and going, like the Energizer Bunny, right? Follow the white rabbit, going, because we are going to be going until we pop into a whole new fucking dimension. That's what's going on. What's going on right now with Capricorn? Well, that's pretty much what we've been talking about this whole time. So, yeah, man. Through this very transformative purgative process, we can expect to see new intuitive and empathic and psychic abilities really showing up, coming to the forefront. Who knows, man? Maybe we can see an alien invasion. At this point, I would not doubt it. I do not doubt it. And, we all do. I mean, come on, we all know that there is other life out there. I mean, there's too much evidence for that not to be true. But the question is, who's friendly, who's not, who's, trying to teach us, who's trying to hurt us and whatnot. So this is where we have to use our discernment and really, again, come from our heart. Like, look, we are connected to divine source energy. Okay. So there's a lot of unknowns coming up. There's a lot of eruptions. There's a lot of things that are going to be coming up. Are like, well, you kind of knew deep down there it was coming, but maybe you didn't want to accept it, or you weren't sure. And now you're like, wow, holy shit. Are you serious? Like, this is really fucking happening? Prepare. What I will say for sure is that it's a really good idea just to be prepared, right? Have some extra, a couple, like 10, 20 extra gallons of water on hand. Have some perishable foods, or, non-perishable, or have some canned goods and stuff like that, sitting around just in case. Okay. Right now, we want to just be prepared for whatever, hope for the best, be ready for the worst, because we don't know what's going to come. But I will say, like, with all the astrological aspects happening right now, up till, up to next year, for the next decade, really, this shit is only the beginning. It's only getting more intense. We are not going to recognize the world here in a couple years, guys. Okay, so prepare. Like we need to, and a can opener. Yeah, make sure you have a can opener for sure. So we're stepping into Virgo season. Now, what does Virgo season represent? It represents purity, right? Purification. And right as we jump into Virgo season, with the fixed star Regulus being right there, this is sesquiquadrate over to Jupiter and even Pluto. So, sesquiquadrate is like a difficult, even like past life kind of energy. Okay. So past life gifts, past life people, past life situations. We are blasting through karmic fucking blocks, but maybe like you thought a karmic situation was going to go one way and now it's going another way. And you're like, I don't know. I give up. You're not giving up. You have to surrender to the divine order of things, because like a lot of this stuff, this goes so much deeper than most of us even realize is going, guys. We have to let go of trying to figure it all out. And that is what, we're trying to figure out. Like, we have children, like I was just talking to my friend earlier, like how am I gonna, like they're homeschooling children. How am I gonna homeschool my child and work at the same time? How's that gonna work? Like how the fuck is this gonna work? You know what? We don't know. But what I do know is we're gonna take it one day at a time. We're gonna follow our heart. We're gonna do the best we can, and we're gonna prioritize taking care of ourselves, right? Because we are operating at max capacity right now. Max capacity. So whatever you're capable of, okay, don't beat yourself up, because beating it like, fuck, I can't do this, I can't get this, and I can't get that. Beating yourself up is gonna become like, you might want to beat yourself up a little bit, okay? Look, we're all doing the best we can in these unprecedented times. So, love yourself, honor yourself, okay? Compassion, Venus in Cancer. Now, granted, Venus in Cancer is going to be opposing all these other fucking planets, but right now it's like, okay, we already know. So we gotta just let it be what it is, man, right? Self-care, self-love, whatever it is that's outside of our control, just let it be what it is. Like have to just, prayer and meditation and just trusting and having faith needs to be at the top of the priority list, really. Okay. Cause and for those of us that have been in this place where we've been here before, right? I've been here a few times. Many people in their lives have never been in this place, guys. And that's why they're freaking out so bad. Okay. Many people, it's experiences like these that make people wake up. Like when you realize I fucking have no control over shit. I have nothing left to lose. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to have to surrender to the experiences and allow the universe to guide me. And I have no idea how to read it. And once you learn how to navigate that process without trying to control it, but allowing yourself to flow with it, that is when life becomes, you just fucking go right up the scale, right? You just start vibing higher and higher. It's good. So keep that vibe riding high. Stay strong in your heart. Okay. This Leo new moon is giving us the opportunity and the ability to really sit in our heart center and just hold that space for ourselves, for the people that we love, and for humanity. Okay. Let that freak flag fly, baby. When you have nothing left to lose, you suddenly gain it all. Actually, this morning, this song was coming to my mind. When you let go of fear, the truth will appear, so simple and clear. So that's been my mantra actually all day long. When you let go of fear, the truth will appear, so simple and clear. And I know I don't have a good singing voice, but I'm just having a melody with it because that's how it goes. And we really need to dig deep. Like there's always more layers of that fear, but once you make friends with your fear, once you understand your fear, like it doesn't have the same effect on you anymore. Okay. It doesn't destroy you. It doesn't make you nauseous. It doesn't make you curl up in a ball. It doesn't debilitate you. You're able to stand in that fear, stand in it as an ally, because your fear can be an ally when you guide it to be that way. When you use your fear for you as opposed to letting it rule you, that is when your life changes. Okay? So that is the real mission here right now, is facing our own shadow, facing our own shit. So feel that shit and do it anyways. That fear is what's been holding you back for your whole fucking life from everything that you want. You want a better body? Let go of the fucking fear. You want to have a healthy relationship? Let go of the fear. You want to have more money? Let go of the fear. And each time it comes up, you have to be willing to go all in, like 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. You are 100% in, you are 100% dedicated, you are 100% taking responsibility for your life. No more excuses, no more fucking around, no more bullshit. You either do it or you don't, and that's it. That is what the universe is offering us right now. Okay? Not saying it's going to be easy, but I will say that when you empower yourself with this energy, you will rise up and you will change your life and you will create the reality that you desire, but it requires 100% of you. Your life requires 100% of you. 100% of your heart. And many of us, through conditioning, through even like past lives and, you know, like all kinds of shit in all kinds of dimensions, it's scattered and shattered our soul fragmentation everywhere. So this, when shit keeps coming up, it's because the soul fragments are coming in, trying to come back and make our heart whole again. And once our heart is whole once more, which sometimes requires a complete shattering of the old paradigm, then that is when it's all about that heart space living. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Fuck yeah. Get it. I appreciate you guys. So that's what's going on this week, guys. It's gonna be one hell of a fucking ride. I'll tell you what. So be prepared for anything. Trust your heart. Step into that furnace of your fear and allow it to burn away what no longer serves you. Okay? And be in the present moment. Take it one day, one step at a time. That's all you can do. Right? And just know that as long as you're following your heart and you're listening to your, you know, your intuition, you know, your guides, whatever you want to call it, then you're going to be okay. All right. So, thank you for tuning in. I want to remind you guys that I do have a special going on right now until the end of the month. If you go to my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com, go to the level 1 astrology reading, and in the coupon code, type in life purpose, and you get a mega discount there. I want to help you guys out before Mars retrograde season hits, because right now, okay, life purpose, big fucking deal. The universe is saying to us, hey, we need to get clarity on where we're going in life. And Mars retrograde could be a little difficult if you're like, where the fuck do I go? Right? So if you guys want clarity on that, on where the universe is guiding you to, hit me up on there and I got you, okay? And also my level 1 astrology course is now up on my website as well. You just go to my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com, and click on services, and the drop-down menu will say astrology course, and I have level 1 in there, and level 2 will be up very soon. Okay. What's up, Sinead? So thank you guys in the chat. Thank you guys on Instagram. Thank you guys on YouTube for tuning in, for watching, for representing. Please, if you resonate with this information, please like and share and, subscribe and follow. I really, really appreciate it. We're doing some really important work here. Come check out the Opportunity Community. We have some amazing people in here. A lot of people in chat are in the community, just breakthrough after breakthrough, doing massive transformation in their life. And I'm so proud of you guys. And I'm grateful and honored to be a part of this, experience with you. And love and light to you all. I thank you so very much. I hope you have a beautiful week. And I'll see all you beautiful people on the next report. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys.